Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the VR Master League. I am your caster for today, Noman with a 4. And we're starting a little bit late here, but apologies on that. You know, tech stuff never works when you need it to. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for 2 new teams, well, relatively speaking, new, to battle it out in Season 10, Week 5 of the Onward VR Master League. I'm so excited. We are going to have a fantastic match here. These teams have been practicing and playing their absolute hearts out in the last few weeks in the hiatus tournament, if you've been tuning in for that. If not, you missed out on a ton of action. All kinds of stuff to talk about, all kinds of things to cover. Really not enough time. You can see there, I've already posted the bans for both teams. West Coast Riders opting to ban Cargo against their opponents, while VRML ban Downfall. Interesting choices on both sides. Cargo, fast and furious, right? That is that map. It is loud, it is proud, it is in charge, and difficult. It is a difficult map to play for a lot of teams. Some feel like it could be, sort of a coin flip. It tends to favor aggression. So not a surprising ban. And meanwhile, from the VRML side, the Downfall ban also interesting. One of the potential reasons, now this is unverified, but from this caster's opinion, as Smokes and C4s are temporarily banned from the league, Downfall, some teams have practiced quite a bit on that map, and a lot of their strategies include using Smokes, using C4s to protect the objective. I wonder if that comes into play here, but either way, the smallest map and the largest map, boom, out of the rotation. So we have got left just the map choice for map 1, and that has already been picked as we wait for the teams to kick things off here. That map is going to be Bazaar. Not surprising. Probably one of the most picked maps. Very favored map by a lot of teams in this league. A very, very exciting matchup. I don't even know what to expect here. I mean, it's kind of new for me. It's new for some of you guys, I'm sure. If you haven't tuned into the hiatus tournament, this will be the first time you're seeing these 2 teams. And I'm excited to watch them get into some action. You can hear, probably through my headphones, that the teams themselves are ready to get into some action. So let's dive right in. We've got round 1 underway here. And right now we're just taking a look at the rosters as the teams get set up below. West Coast Riders bringing in one-shot kills, Ninja Monkey, Stony, Tank Buster, and Nomad. Meanwhile, on the VRML side, Tiger Striker, VR Marksman, Distorted, Dank Bank, and Messino. Without further ado, let's dive right into the action here. So we've got the defense setting up a nice 3-2 split, 3 pushed up on the objective, 2 splitting out wide for North and East. Meanwhile, as you can see here, the Marsoc folks spawning in the northeast spawn, pushing quickly. Ninja Monkey here getting line of sight onto the objective very early. This could be dangerous. VRML gets a little bit peeky, but right now he's set up. He's waiting for the rest of his team to get into position as they've rotated far out west. Important to note, they haven't given away their spawn yet. Doesn't seem like anybody spotted them. They've still got that surprise advantage. Now the first place, I wonder where the action's gonna be. Messino will answer that question quickly as he picks off Ninja Monkey, getting a little aggressive there. Didn't quite wait for his team to set up, and that peek getting punished quickly by the defense. That's gonna make it a 4v5. Now this defensive positioning, if we take a look at it from the overhead map, you can see they've got those 2 swung out wide. Now, the one on the west definitely is going to have his work cut out for him here, but the one in the east, he doesn't know it. Obviously, he doesn't see the players the way we do. But he has kind of a wasted position there. The ID of the spawn never came out, and so he hasn't been asked to rotate or has not chosen to rotate yet. And that could wind up going very much against the team's wishes, their desires, one should say.
I don't see anybody in the cross, but that doesn't mean anything.
Ooh, the grenade coming out here a little too far. Could have been very dangerous. But a nice little check here. Now the West Coast Riders offense in the west here knows what's coming. Oh no, they actually They think that came from behind? Oh my goodness, this could be a huge pickup for VR Marksman if he opts to pick that gunfire from Nomad, giving away the positioning here. And now he's peeking. Dankbank actually going to be the first one to pick up a kill as Tank Buster goes down. Now Nomad seems to be in the line of sight of the scope. One-shot kills, meanwhile, manages to down Dankbank on the street. That's going to leave the defense with the ability to call out, but they are one down. VR Marksman re-peeks this. This could be another pick, though, for the defense. Ooh, he's got 2 to worry about. One-shot kills. I don't have to be worried about anymore as he goes down to VR Marksman's marksman-like shooting. Fantastic pickups by him. Is he going to be aware of Nomad's position, though? He's rotating back. Oh, the shots ring out. He's under fire, under pressure. He returns the fire. Nomad tucks in. Bit of a firefight, but nothing comes of it just yet. This is going to be tough for VR Marksman to disengage with. Just barely missing it. Now the rotation's going to come out. VR Marksman has to cross the street here. Or across a little lane here. I don't think he wants to cross.
Yeah, reach down and grab it and talk.
Oh, Nomad under fire again. The bullet's just missing him. You can see Stony, the last one alive here in the middle, pushing out, getting picked up by Distorted. Nice little rotation by him, not wasted at all. He ended up rotating up to that position on the scaffolding. And now Nomad, the remaining West Coast Rider offensive member, has to deal with 4.5 players up. The half, of course, is the downed Dankbank player. Oh, not downed anymore. Quick response. Is he going to be ready for Marksman's position here as he rotates out? It doesn't look like it. The shots come out, and there it is. Marksman sealing the deal in round 1 for the VRML. Whew. That happy gunfire. Everybody likes to hear some happy gunfire. And VRML will pick up that first round point. Nice little start to things. A rocky start for the stream, but a great start for the team. It rhymes, so you know it's true. A very exciting matchup here. I mean, this is like a fun challenge. It's a fun challenge for casters. It's a fun challenge for the teams, and I'm hoping it's exciting for folks to watch because we just don't know enough about these teams to really know what we're gonna, we don't know what to expect. We don't know what to see. I really liked the rotations of the defense. They kind of enclosed on the area. We had that one player move up from the western side up to the scaffolding to sort of encircle on the remaining offensive members. He sat on the west side, wasn't able to spot out anybody, appeared to be clear, and then his rotation up to the scaffolding was able to pick him up. Nice little kill on Stony, who was creeping up. Could have done some damage potentially, but VRML coming out of that one relatively unscathed. 5 players up at the end of the round. We'll see if West Coast Riders has what it takes to answer back as they switch to the Volk side here in just a few moments. All right. Oh, look at that. And we guessed the spawn correctly. As we transition into our second round here.
All right, here we go. Yeah, nice. All right.
In this matchup, let's take a look at what the VRML offense looks like. Now, they didn't get mirrored spawn, so they're going to be coming from the west side rather than having to rotate from the east. And we'll see if they opt to go that same split that we saw. It looks like that is the case as they go 3-2 out of the spawn, 3 heading down the western side quickly and aggressively. The other 2, oh, apologies for that. The other 2 rotating quickly on the other side, and look at this engagement. Ninja Monkey getting a little too aggressive, picking a fight he was not ready for. Meanwhile, Distorted finding Nomad in the objective building. I mean, this is a quick and easy 2 down. VRML running away with the first 2 rounds, his first objective. Now, does that mean they're going to win this series? I cannot tell you. That is not how this game works. You can really dial it in on a couple of rounds, and then you can come back on objectives that you may be more comfortable with or have practiced more. So we don't know yet, but VRML definitely starting off strong. Distorted looking to try to get that pick. Does find it, despite the ability for Tank Buster to send a few rounds back his way. West Coast Riders under a lot of pressure. We see the rotation coming back from that lone defender out in the east. Has to come back and reinforce his singular teammate here. One-shot kills on the objective. The pressure coming from all sides. You've got Dank Bank and VR Marksman coming in from the west. You've got Distorted rushing in. One-shot kills. Denying that, but now the trade opens up the objective. Is the offense going to be able to react to this? It's 3v1. Tiger Strike, the closest to the objective. Stony rotating in, does not know that that was a trade. Will he be able to spot it out? The important thing is he's on the objective. That is what you want to be when you're the lone defender here, and he is moving and grooving and shaking around this objective, making sure no caps come out. But Tiger Strike's in a great position here. Let's actually take a look through his view. He spots the defender. Shots ring out, does not land. More shots coming in from the south, and now the defender trapped on the inside. The shots ringing out. Dank Bank will find the pick in the end, and just like that, VRML nab themselves 2 points here in the opening rounds of this first map. Take a look at the scoreboard there. Good set of kills on the VRML side. West Coast Riders need to answer back. One-shot kills. Manages to nab himself 2, but the rest of the team still warming up a little bit. Still getting them fingers limber, those legs moving, you know? They've got to get warmed up. I'm not counting them out, and neither should you. If you're just tuning in, thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome to Master League 2. Hopefully you caught the Master League 3 match broadcast by our very own Control Flirt Delete. Fantastic little series happening on Master League 3. And Master League 1 should still have a pretty spicy little matchup. Believe that was Aimless Gaming and Animal House, and they were going at it pretty ferociously last I had checked. So if that's happening, switch back and forth. You know, don't deprive yourself of the Onward action. We're going to be going well into the evening here with the cast. We've got a bunch lined up for you this weekend, so do not go anywhere else. There's an Onward cast happening. You drop everything. That's my advice to you. Round 3 getting underway here as we have shifted objectives. You can see there in the southwest, the Marsoc folks have spawned in. VRML, meanwhile, on the Coyote defense. See how they opt to stack this. A very difficult objective. Probably one of the most complex ones to defend. A lot of these little extra rooms, these little side rooms, plus the upstairs giving you the ability to cap in recent updates, really makes this tricky. You really do not want to lose defenders early. It makes your life, let's call it hectic, to try to defend this objective from a cap. That's exactly what West Coast Riders are going to want to do, though. They will want to do the damage early and often. They want to have an opportunity to answer back to VRML 2 opening points here in the series. Another 3-2 split, 3 in the west, 2 in the east, and they're going to be dealing with a defensive member up there in the northwest. We'll kind of pan over this area. So the defense is well set up. They've got coverage on all sides of Bazaar, dead center, as well as one on each courtyard, north and west. But again, it looks like VR Marksman is going to be the one having to deal with the brunt of the action early on. He's got 2 members. West Coast Riders making their approach. Ninja Monkey and Tank Buster both creeping up here on the northwest side. The key here is going to be the audio. Tank Buster here moving quickly, not masking the footsteps, and there's comms coming out. VR Marksman's going to be able to use this to his advantage. Is he going to make any noise? He should be hearing these footsteps easily. just stays hidden like this, they may not spot him out. He doesn't have his gun peeking out over the edge. A common rookie mistake that they are not making. Look at this. I mean, this is every defender's dream. This is exactly what you want to see. Distorted, meanwhile, picking up one-shot kills. Now, West Courtyard VR Marksman scooping up the 2 picks here in the Northwest. And VRML eating their opponents alive right now. West Coast Riders on the back foot, 2 left, Distorted. Having dealt with 1 in this courtyard, it has slowed up the remaining 2 West Coast Riders offensive players quite a bit. They're going to have to deal with him. He's rotated to a different position. The frag comes out. Going to find any purchase. The tension is high. Distorted making the peek here. To the courtyard. Nomad looking for him here. Gives up a little early. Now, this is a tight little angle. Distorted's not watching this. He's actually looking out towards Blue Room. Stoney's the one who's in danger. As soon as he comes out of that courtyard, Nomad's got to be ready for it. The flash comes out. Distorted tucked in. Not going to be affected by that. Oh, and there goes Nomad. Leaving just Stoney alive here to deal with Distorted, who has just absolutely shut down this Eastern approach. And there it is. Shut down he did. VRML take their 3rd point and go up 3-0 here on map 1. West Coast Riders definitely have the right idea in terms of approach. I don't know that the communication is quite there yet, though. There has to be a little bit more, and a lot of this, I think, comes from just learning the meta, learning the maps, learning the defenders' positions. This is something that comes with play time, and I am not counting them out. By no means. We have seen, I mean, just yesterday we had a fantastic match between Dark Matter and Ember that went back and forth. Map 1 going one way, map 2 going another. Teams are finding their strengths on particular maps more often these days than ever before, I think. We've seen a lot of teams, do a 1-4, a 2-4, whatever score line on a map maybe they're not quite as practiced on, and then go on to another map and sweep the enemy team. It's something I think that is coming with the learning process. And not to mention, as we mentioned earlier in the cast, smokes and C4s are out of the meta right now. That's going to change up anybody's gameplay. I mean, you go from top team down to starter teams. That is a big deal in a lot of cases. We'll see exactly what West Coast Riders can do. They are going on to a defensive round. They are defending the Coyote objective. See if they can find any purchase here. All right, everybody's ready to go, and round 4 kicking off here.
All right. I'll try and get through till 15.
I'm going west.
It's interesting to hear the call-outs from the teams. They're calling out their positions while still, while loading in. So not a lot of pre-planned positioning, perhaps, on the West Coast Riders. I do like they're after my own heart. Tiger Striker and Messino finding Ninja Monkey there. A nice little tag team is going to put West Coast Riders down 1 early. As I was saying, I can appreciate a team that plays, sort of ad hoc.
Just 1 in seconds.
That is a strategy that my own team loved to do. I mean, honestly, let's be serious. Still loves to do on occasion. So, team after my own heart. In fact, VRML setting up early and aggressive. You could take a look at the setup they've got here across the southeast sort of quadrant of the map, or half of the map if you cut it diagonally, and they're doing a very good job of setting up their positions and communicating well between each other.
Can hear one in Bazaar. Let's blow it up. Blow up Bazaar.
Got the call out for blowing up Bazaar. I like the sound of that. The grenade's coming out. Oh, and a fantastic little bounce on that grenade off the fountain will find Nomad the down. in the middle, and this is a dangerous res. This is not something teams are going to want to do. VR Marksman finding a shot onto Tank Buster upstairs. Stony now going to have to go for that res. This could be dangerous. I see Marsoc lasers all over that center Kion positioning.
Right side's clear.
Let's ring out on the upstairs. Stony looking to return fire. Doesn't quite know where the fire is coming from. He's having to put pressure on both sides. Meanwhile, Dankbank finds a fantastic little nade to confirm Nomad. And down Stony goes. It is just a series of downs. VRML absolutely tearing through this bizarre map. It's 4 left, 4 shots ringing out. 1 shot kills the last man left. Finding that trade. But in the end, not quite enough as VRML scoop themselves up the 4th round and seal the fate of West Coast Riders here on map 1. But we're not done. There is plenty of match to go, ladies and gentlemen, as Bazaar is just the first map. Oh, I want to see in the chat. What do you guys think? What map are we going to? Where are we going? How are we doing this map 2? No guesses just yet. We've given you plenty of time. Want to see it in the chat? Let me know what you think this first map is while we load in here and get set up. All right, the time is up. The second map choice is Quarantine. Not surprising, I don't think, for a lot of us, a favored map these days between a lot of teams in the league, and for good reason. Lots of changes that have been made since the 1.7 patch, which was, of course, in the early part of Season 10. But as we come back, and if you've seen in the hiatus tournament, the map has, undergone a bit of a shift. Now, definitely a completely different ball game for these teams as they get set up and ready to go. I want to see some hype in the chat. Which team you think is going to take this map? Do you think VRML has what it takes to continue their run, or is West Coast Riders going to plow back and answer with a map of their own? Let us know. That's the sound. That's the sound of my poll running out of time. And you guys better have picked. I want to see it. Let's jump in and see if there's been any sort of roster adjustments here in round 1. It does not appear to be the case. It looks like we're running with the same squads on both sides. VRML now starting on offense for this map, as it is their map choice. West Coast Riders on the defense. The crater spawn, or at least that's what it was called when there was a crater there. The northeast spawn for VRML. Going with that same 3-2 split. Teams are loving these 3-2 splits these days. I'm seeing a lot of it. Sino, Dankbank, and Tiger Strike. Dankbank in danger. Ninja Monkey peeking this corner. Does not find the shots.
I got him over here by the Humvee over by air conditioning.
All outs coming out for the defense should help them adjust their defense accordingly, but they have not yet identified the two folks in that center eastern side of the map. And Ninja Monkey now rotating on the backside of Tiger Striker, who aggressively pushed up on this rooftop. Ninja Monkey's on a long flank here. This could be great or this could be terrible. We don't know which, and there it is. Quickly answering that question is VR Marksman. He finds the pick onto the rotating defender. That's going to put West Coast Riders down a man early in this map. Got a defender wide out there in the northwest. Should be in a good position to deal with Messino and Dankbank there in the north truck stop area. They most likely will be rotating out to that far west side, but Tiger Striker here is going to be the one dealing the most damage. I think Tankbuster may have ID'd his position. He's looking at him. The shots ring out. Nothing lands yet, and the pressure's coming in as well on this southeast side. Now VR Marksman coming through, but Distorted going down quickly to a one-shot kills shot from the SKS, no less. All kinds of rhymes for you on the stream today. Tankbuster now pushing up a little more. He wants to get a little closer for this shot. Next time Tiger Striker peeks, it's going to be dangerous for him. The shots ringing out there. Cross to hospital from Dankbank, and Messino not finding any purchase. But all intel that the defense can use, and Nomad finds another. Tiger Striker down now. Should be resable. Well, it depends. Tankbuster does have a nice angle on that west side of the roof if he utilizes that well. Made from VR Marksman coming out to check the roof of hospital. Does not pan out. Stoney, meanwhile, does find Dankbank. That is that defender in the west. Oh, here it is. VR Marksman not going to be ready for Nomad's position, I don't think. If he doesn't make any noise, one shot kills, almost gets caught off the side, but Nomad with a nice little refrag, and West Coast Riders tearing through this offense from VRML. The last man alive, Messino. Well, I should say fully alive. For the VRML side, has a minute and 45 seconds to try to bring this back for his team, but a tall order for even the best of players. Oh, he's hearing that call out. He just got called out. Now the defense should be aware of this position. The pressure is on. You can feel it. You can almost feel the tension when you go into these first-person views. You can feel, gotta stay quiet. You gotta make sure I'm not giving myself away. The problem is you take in this time, and that clock is ticking down. Tick, tick, tick. You don't have a lot to work with here. Messino's gonna have to really put the pressure on here as he whittles down the clock. 50 seconds left. That watch on his wrist is gonna be pretty quickly. Oh my goodness. Looks like a bit of a interesting teleport there for Messino. It's going to put him on the back foot as he's got to make up quite a bit of ground on his way to the objective. You know, now you're kicking yourself. Why didn't I move a little bit faster? He's going to run out of time here. I mean, he has got a long way to go and a short time to get there, as the song says. Not a whole lot we can do about that, it doesn't look like. And West Coast Riders will come away with this map. I'm sorry, with this round, not the map yet. Let's not decide the map for them. There it is, West Coast Riders getting that point, but an unfortunate issue is the cause. A 4v1 would have been a very challenging endeavor for Messino to make, even if we didn't experience that issue. But that aside, that point goes to West Coast Riders, and now the sides swap. VRML will be defending, and West Coast Riders are on the offense. We'll see what spawn they get. The spawn definitely dictates the pacing on this map. That crater spawn can be a death sentence for some teams, especially teams that deal with aggression. Teams that deal with quick plays, quick smoke plays especially. Smoke, again, not on the table here. Can be difficult for those long crosses. See how West Coast Riders deal with that as they swap to the offensive side of this map. Let us know, folks. I mean, this is exactly what I was talking about. This is the kind of stuff that can happen on these maps. Games are not decided by that first map. Anything that makes the team on the receiving end a little bit hungrier in the next map. Be getting underway here shortly, but in the meantime, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Hopefully you've caught all the action on Onward Master League. You're joining us here on the old Master League 2 because you've run out of Master League 1 action. Or you support these teams, or both. Hey, it could be both things. Some things can be two things at once. It's a fun fact. We are getting ourselves into our second round. Let's see if VRML can make it back.
Got hacked.
And tie things up here on this defensive round. Is a mirrored spawn, as we saw. Actually, maybe the north spawn. Is that the north spawn? I believe that might have been the north spawn that I just did not catch because they are here quickly, distorted, looking to be aggressive on this west corner. Trying to give this call out. Is he going to be ready for Stoney? It does not look like it. Stoney does ring out the first shots of the match, and the defense going down there pretty quickly. West Coast Riders up to a 5v4. This defense is interesting, to say the least. The objective, as you may note, is here. But the defense is largely on the hospital. Now, this hospital position, very strong. VR Marksman finding a pick there on Ninja Monkey in the west. Stoney may be in danger if he tries to peek that same angle. And not having anybody near the objective itself is so dangerous for the simple reason that if VR Marksman goes down, there's a long run for the defenders in the hospital to make over to that objective. So, interesting call, but we'll see. Could very well pan out for them. Scoped rifle shots coming out from one-shot kills. Not finding purchase on Dankbank there in the hospital, but Dankbank with the quick response finds the headshot. Just like that, VRML have swung the momentum in their favor. It's a 4v3 here early on in this match. Tankbuster now dealing with the defenders in the hospital. If he stays relatively quiet, he could sneak in, grab the downstairs guy, put a little bit of pressure on the defender upstairs.
Yeah, don't stop watching that roof. I hit somebody.
Ooh, let's see what this grenade looks like. I like this idea. Tankbuster. Oh, not quite able to toss that nade where he wanted to. I assume that did not go where he wanted to go. Ooh, keep that head low. Tiger Striker going down. The Tankbuster's shots there. Because now he's just mere inches away from Dankbank, this defender out here in the hospital. Messina's going to peek this window. Oh, no, not in time to save his teammate as Dankbank goes down. Tankbuster on an absolute tear. We've swung momentum again twice. We have changed where the pressure is, and now VRML just down to 2. VR Marksman here rotating. Stoney picking one off. Now VR Marksman has to rotate to this objective. Tankbuster's in a great position to try to pick him off if he gets a little peeky on these walls. VR Marksman on the inside here looking for one. The shots from Tankbuster, do they distract him enough? The grenade from Stoney going wide, a little high. But he is in a tough spot here. Lasers panning all over the place. Stoney pushing on the inside. He might... Oh, the grenade coming out. The gun back in the hand. Marksman finds one. But he is not tucked in enough as Tank Buster goes to cross the street, picks off the marksman, and West Coast Riders go up 2-0 here on map 2. I saw that cheekiness. I saw it in the chat. I saw a little snarky, hey, Velociraptors probably won't lose. Well, they are down 2-0 right now, so you never know. This is Onward, ladies and gentlemen. Anything can happen. Quite literally, anything can happen in a lot of these matches, and could see some momentum shifts that you would not expect. That is why we're here. That is why I picked this game up. You can never dial anything in when you're dealing with teams coming in fresh in the league. They've got a fresh mindset. They're not locked into a 1.7, 1.6 style of play. They haven't been playing it for thousands of hours, right? They have a completely fresh look at these maps and this game, and that is why these matchups are so interesting to watch. We're not done yet. There is so much. There's so much game left. Hope you guys have been enjoying streams so far. I sure have. It's a Friday. What's not to enjoy about a Friday, whether or not there's Onward action on it? Hope everybody else is having a great Friday. Or Saturday, I guess, in some places. Those lucky ducks. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, the next round is going to be underway. Oh, so close. It's like there's going to be a reset happening here. But we did identify the objective. It is hospital objective, ambulance objective, whatever you want to call it. South, center south objective. Whatever your team's flavor of call out is. Velociraptor is going to be on the defense here. Now, I'm of the mind that this hospital building makes this objective somewhat Volk favored. I feel like having the strength of these windows and this elevation so quickly and early in a round can make it very difficult for a team to make their approach. But we have seen West Coast Riders do very well so far at range. I mean, I would be surprised if they don't put up a pretty solid fight. And then they've got the defense round on their side as well. We'll see what happens. Oh, looks like there was a... Oh, yeah. Teams have identified that there was an issue. They did manage to do the reset apparently a little too quickly, and it gave them an erroneous point. So we're gonna change that for them. That is a very blatant issue with the scorekeeping system there. So we will give them the point back. Imagine resetting the round so quickly that the game assumes you won. What a life. But we are back to our 0-2. Just waiting for the teams to shake things up a little bit. If you're just tuning in, you have not missed a whole lot. You're about halfway through this game, give or take, depending on how this map goes. I mean, there's definitely still some map to go, but Bazaar going the 4-0 to the Velociraptors camp, and now we are on Quarantine. 2-0 West Coast Riders making their comeback here.
Someone from hospital to get back outside.
Adapt to respawn and then adapt to...
Velociraptors having some discussion about their positioning again outside. This is something you see from the new teams. We're going to see a lot of ad hoc play from these newer teams as they sort of adapt and get used to the metas. Not surprising that the minute and a half they have early on, not enough to get all of their planning done. Stony landing a shot on the marksman, using that suppressive ability to try to stay alive. Oh, dangerous Nomad. Almost found the peak to confirm that pick. But no dice. Defense all set up. Let's take a look at the overhead map here. 3-2 split. I feel like a broken record saying it over and over again, but the 3-2 split coming out from WCR.
There's one all the way down on the west side.
The marksman identifying Nomad in that position. They trade a couple of shots, but no love on either side. Looks like Marksman's being shot at by his teammate. Dankbank. No. Dankbank. No. Don't do it. Oh, he's really trying to not get shot.
Friendly.
A friendly call out there. Tank Buster under fire now. This defense is absolutely identified the West Coast Riders offense. VR Marksman cleaning up the rest of that Western approach. Now it's just Stony here on the inside of Volt Garage wall to try to deal with this defender. He knows VR Marksman is there. He's the first person to take shots on him early on. He's got a tall order. He's got a lot of work to do, and he's still got two teammates that can help him out. He's got Ninja Monkey and one-shot kills on the other side of the map there. Just getting set up. You can see they've gotten to East HQ. This defense holding very strong right now. Our marksman sending out those confirmation shots. Can never be too careful. Double tap and then double tap again. Quadruple tap if that's what it takes. Stony looking to... I love this idea. This low cross. VR Marksman getting a little too pushy. This is an issue with a lot of players, myself included. You just assume, there's no one there. I can make the cross. And right there, Stony showing why that can be a dangerous mindset. They start to do a little bit of damage. The first defender going down in this round. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left. A 3v4 for the offense. Jim Monkey making the cross out in the open. Not fast enough. Distorted. Knocking him out. And now a 4v2. One-shot kills with the nade. Will it make it? Here we go. The flash works. Distorted. Absolutely. Flash to death, and there he goes. One-shot kills. Ooh, not avoiding that frag grenade. Going down to that, what I'm going to call martyrdom. I don't know if that's trademarked, but that is a martyrdom move there. Dropping the grenade while flash, trying to take out the person who you know is going to rush you with that flashbang. Another frag coming out from Stony. Macino's not going to get away from it in time, and there it is. The frags coming out left and right.
I think I just fragged him.
Stony definitely did just frag him. The flash is coming out heavy on the objective. The defense not looking for a cap. One-shot kills, forcing the rotation from the defense out here. If Stony was just a little bit quicker.
No.
Dankbank shooting himself while trying to confirm the kill. That could have been so dangerous. Stony now, the last one left. Let's take a look here. Can he survive? 60 seconds on the clock. Honestly, he could probably just sneak up and cap. I mean, let's be serious. If he's quiet around this corner, I don't know if you could do it in 45 seconds, but he has got a good bit of wall to cover and no defenders on the outside where the objective actually is. Could be so dangerous. 40 seconds left. If he can punch in this code, this is West Coast Riders map. 30 seconds left. Oh, Dankbank did rotate to the outside. My apologies. There is coverage on the objective. 30 seconds. The beep's coming out. Stony may not be ready for this position by Dankbank. Will he be looking in this direction? Stoney spots him out. The shots do ring out. Yes, he finds him. He's just got to get to the objective. He's got about 12 seconds left. The timers aren't quite right, but he's hearing the rotation from the defender. He doesn't need to camp. He just needs to get the kill. Tiger Strike comes around the corner. The trade comes in, but VRMLs get the better part of that trade and will hold on to their defense. A fantastic effort from West Coast Riders there. Not quite enough to seal the deal, but a good attempt, and VRMLs do come away with their first point here in map 2. Ooh, boy. Stoney picking up 7 kills for the West Coast Riders side of the house. Tank Buster with 3. Meanwhile, VR Marksman 4, and Tiger Strike 3, and a revive on the VRMLs side. Oh boy. That is a spicy meatball. That's what we're gonna call that. That is a spicy meatball, ladies and gentlemen. Objective now moving to, looks like Volt Garage. Let's take a gander here. No, it's Center Burn. No? I don't know where anything is. Gas station. We figured it out, ladies and gentlemen. We figured out where the objective is. It took us a little bit of effort, a little bit of elbow grease, but we finally got there in the end. And now the objective switching. West Coast Rider is going to be on defense here. Jumping into the gameplay for this. Oh, I said round 3. That's not what round it is. Ladies and gentlemen, it's round 4. Sometimes math and numbers is really difficult, especially on a Friday. For this old caster, for this weathered gentleman bringing you the action here on Master League 2. The defense setting up nice and tight on that objective. I mean, barely, they look like one blob on that objective right now. Tiger Strike sending out the first set of rounds towards Nomad, who does tuck in on the side of the hospital. Dank Bank gonna be the one that finds the pick. Tiger Strike with the response to Ninja Monkey's rotation there, and now they've
another one inside the low garage area of objective.
They have called out one shot. Kills on the inside of that room, and he gets peaky. The peakiness is what's getting West Coast Riders here. They get a little too peaky. And 3 going down quickly. VRMLs mounting their comeback 5-2 here on round 4. That was a very nice grenade. Very nice little toss. Would have confirmed somebody on the outside there. A little too far for that garage confirm. That's ringing out for Tank Buster. This is the problem. They're outside. You know, you got to tuck in these spots, but you also don't want the caps. Tiger Strike pushing in.
2 down.
2 down by Stoney. Masano Distorted going down. Distorted killing his own teammate with that grenade. Stoney finding Masino. This could be the hold of a century, ladies and gentlemen. West Coast Riders. Oh no, VR Marksman taking that cap away from his teammate, but that was going to be a rotation that could have been very dangerous. And VRMLs will go ahead and tie things up here in this 4th round. Stoney, geez, almost doing some magical work there. Could have been very, very dangerous. We're in a 2-2 tied ball game here on map 2. 2's across the board. We're on Master League 2. Who else can find another number 2? I've run out. We're all tied up. We're ready to go into this 5th round. All right, this is pivotal. West Coast Riders has the approach. If they get a cap, that's map. And then we go to round 3 as the series decider. If VRMLs manage to hold It's anybody's game still. Those defensive wins are, not guaranteed, but definitely a bit more favored in some of these cases. Round 5 kicking off here.
Yep. I got that south side.
Yep, don't run in front of me.
We're good. Yeah, you're good. There we go.
Velociraptors ready and raring to go, but no quick spawn for the West Coast Riders. That is the other thing. Velociraptors had the advantage of that quick spawn in the southeast for this objective. Short run, quick engagement, gets you a lot of kills, but now they've got to opt for this long run along the north wall. Getting set up, still no engagements. We've got plenty of time here before the teams meet in the midst of battle. It's really a long run. If you've ever played this game, if you've been in the headset, you know it really is like running across a couple of city blocks to get set up in the position. One-shot kills here. Looking for that all-powerful hospital position. If he gets the rooftop, he could do quite a bit of damage with that scoped 2X he's got mounted. He's rocking the E39 there. Scan coming through the lasers all over the map. No contact. Yeah, defense doesn't know where they're coming from. They probably have ruled out south spawn at this point, but maybe not too many others. Distorted would have maybe had eyes on center. But we've seen teams take this objective pretty slowly. All stacked up here. I like this. It's a 3-2, but they're staying close enough for refrag opportunities. Distorted now under fire from Ninja Monkey, keeping him tucked in. Stoney's going to have to deal with VR Marksman here. Now, they should be able to identify this position as he's used it before. He is tucked in on the side there. It's kind of an interesting little spot. He's like half off the ramp. Stoney now opting for the inside approach. A good one. He can get right by VR Marksman in that position. Two minutes, 25 seconds. That means we are halfway through. The offense going to have to start getting pressure on. Distorted finding the first pick. Ninja Monkey will be the first one knocked out. And a 4v5 for the West Coast Riders to work with. Tankbuster in a good position here. Give a little bit of overwatch to his approaching teammates, but he will have to come off this rooftop. He will have to actually get close to the objective. He spots Tiger Striker, goes to check on the tablet.
Trying to flank from our spawn.
The flank is ID'd. He's going to be looking for him. Now, I don't know if he's got a lot of time to be peeking this out, but Stoney here, the man with the plan, pushing up. This is so dangerous. VR Marksman likely will not look behind him here if Stoney stays absolutely quiet. No, Distorted with the right peek at the right time shuts down that approach. Tankbuster did not identify Tiger Striker here. He's gonna be in for a rude awakening when this Volk Defender comes up the back of this hill and finds the pick. Is he gonna be ready for him here? Will he hear the shots? No, Tiger Striker does find that pick. My brain broke there for a second. Couldn't think of the word does. Tiger Striker taking a few shots there, but quick on the response, and Nomad going down as well. It's all up to one-shot kills. Who does find the pick there, but 42 seconds left, and now under pressure from the defense. Can he do anything in 30 seconds? Got a lot of work to do. Top up that mag.
-1. Oh, fuck.
Nope. Just figuring out he is the only one left for his team. 24 seconds left. A tall order See what he can pull off here. About 10 seconds left on the clock. Looks for the shots on a distorted, but the defense ready for that approach, and Velociraptors take the lead for the first time here in map 2. Here we go. Now we're starting to see the kill counts evening out a little bit. Tiger Striker picking up 7, VR Marksman with 5, Dank with 4. You know, on the other side, Stony, a hefty 9 for his team, and an even spread throughout the rest. Very interesting, very interesting match so far. I don't know. West Coast Riders now going on defense, have the chance to tie this up. Could take them to that map and series decider. Velociraptors is able to pull off the offense on this one, though. Oh boy. Let us know in the chat what you think is going to happen. I want to see the guesses. I want to see them in there. I do want to go to the scoreboard. My apologies. 3-2 on the map. I don't want to sit in complete silence. Silly me. Time for that West Coast Riders defense. From here on out, it is ride or die for them. I mean, you know, pun intended on their name, of course. They've got to dial in the next 2 rounds if they want to stay in this series. Otherwise, Velociraptors will take the map and the series here on map 2.
Turn it on. We'll drop it. Go, 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 go.
A little slow off the bat there for the defense. Offense setting up this little even split across the board. They've got one rotating far northwest. If I was a betting man, that's going to be a rooftop position. Let's take a look at the over-the-top view here. The offensive positioning. Tank Buster, I like that little position. Tucked in, just waiting. Somebody to try to come up through the garage. That downstairs area is so heavily Volk favored. I would be shocked if a Velociraptors member actually opted to go through the garage. It's a dark little area. Very difficult to see Volk defenders in those dark little spots down there. So not expecting to see that position work out, but hey. You may know something I don't. Tiger Striker looking for the shots onto Nomad, meanwhile, does not find. It's coming out in response.
He's got me pinned. I shot at him and he knows.
Yeah, Tiger Striker realizing he may have to reposition. Ninja Monkey, meanwhile, applying pressure on this corner. That call out from Nomad most likely giving him the intel he needs. Tiger Striker still tucked in here. Now, this has got a lot of the defense dialed in to the southeast corner of the map. This is going to give the rest of the offense plenty of time to get themselves set up. You actually see the one far northeast there was getting into a position to do some real damage as well. Oh, here we go. Tank Buster's position working out. Ninja Monkey does manage to scoop up Tiger Striker there. Is he going to spot Tank Buster down here in this corner? Tank Buster hearing it does find the shots. West Coast Riders now up to a 5v3. Ninja Monkey going to press the advantage here. A dangerous call. You really want to try to maintain as much of your defense as possible. Looks like Dankbank does spot him out in a fantastic shot. A headshot at that will knock him out. Ooh, listen. He's laser. Just trained on these defenders. They've got him dialed in. Nomad not rotating out of that position. It was called out early. He's looking for it. You know what? Let's take a look down the scope there. Nomad gonna be the one that wins that. Is he gonna spot the guy on the left? No, and 2 headshots for Dankbank. Almost even things out. If he was, you know, what, 5 seconds quicker? That would have swung the momentum heavily in the favor of the offense. But shots now ringing out on the offense. He's looking to respond. Ooh, not quite quick enough, and 1-shot kills. Knocking Dankbank out. Not enough headshots in that bank. Let's take a look at VR Marksman's approach here. As he's the final one. I believe he's giving himself away. Shots did ring out in the north here. Have to imagine that's our friend VR Marksman, the last remaining member of VRML. It's a minute and a half to deal with 3 members of the defense. A tall order for anybody, really. He's looking for it. He wants it. He's not getting it. He has got to move. Oh, the shots from the defense. The reinforcements there. Now he can't sprint. He's going to need... Oh, wow. He's going to need to nail that shot as 1-shot kills. Gets 1-shot killed by that headshot from Marksman, and now it's a 2v1. The map is on the line here. Can he bring it back, ladies and gentlemen? 50 seconds left. A lot of work to do, and not a lot of time to do it, as his position is identified. I mean, just running there takes, what, 20 seconds? 25 seconds? Not a whole lot of time. Defense just needs to tuck in here. Stay focused on that OBJ. You won't be able to get up to the hotel quick enough to deal with the defender up there. 20 seconds, tick down the clock. He's looking for the motel. He could get the pick here, but it's just not enough time. He's going to have to quick snap to 2 different defenders. He's looking for one. The footsteps are going to give him away. Tank Buster here is going to be hearing this position. The shots ring out. He goes for tablet out and walks right into the tank busting action of Tank Buster. And we are in a tied Map 2 series here, ladies and gentlemen. Holy cow. West Coast Riders definitely coming into their own over the course of this this map. Starting off strong on this one. VRML answering back quickly, but now they'll have to muster up as much gusto as they can to try to lock in this second map win and take it to a series decider. Do you think they have what it takes, chat? Let us know. I want to see the hype. I want to see the V3 hype. I want to see the WCR hype. Really any hype you have, honestly, just toss it in there. We are happy to have the hype. Give them that point and check out the scoreboard. So if you're just tuning in, we're at a pivotal moment in this match. Could go either way on this final point. Obviously, the Volk defensive advantage, whether you believe in it or not, does exist, at least in my opinion. So VRML definitely have a chance to snag the series here, but West Coast Riders been doing a fantastic job answering back on Quarantine 1. And then who knows, what's map 3 going to be? That's what I also want to know. I'm doing all kinds of polls. I want to see it in the chat. I saw a lot of good guesses in there. Don't beat yourselves up. You can't get them right all the time. If you could, I'd ask you for the lottery numbers every week. And we'd all be rich. So don't worry about it. I just want to see what you guys think. We don't have a whole lot of time to think because the final round underway.
Yeah, but we were down like 5-1.
VRML heading into their defensive round. West Coast Riders looking to take away it as a mirrored spawn. That southwest spawn. Same approach. We'll see if they take the exact same approach or not. Looks like we're seeing that same 3-2 split. The defense looking pretty standard. Are they going to have somebody in hotel here? No. Just Dankbank on that. Now that is a cheeky little position. That is nobody checks that. That's a very difficult one, but he's got that scope. And he intends to use it. Ninja Monkey, meanwhile, finding Messino here on this aggressive push into the garage. See, this is... I literally spent 30 seconds explaining why nobody goes down here because Volk has an advantage. And West Coast Riders already proving me wrong as they push 3 down into this garage. They have got pressure early on objective. They're going for it. They want it. They want it, and they want it now. Will they get it, is the question. VR Marksman, Tiger Striker here. Now, these positions are good, but they are dangerous. These are fraggable little spots. You can just toss a little frag up and over the wall just from down low there. Not an easy shot to make if you're looking up over the top. Tank Buster there in a bit of a battle with Dank Bank. Not finding any purchase. VR Marksman, meanwhile, does spot out the 2 upstairs in center glass. That is not going to be an approach they're going to want to take. Frag coming out there a little too short. Ooh, and Tiger Striker finds the first pick. Stony going down to VR Marksman. Just like that, it's a 4v3. Oh, 4v2 as West Coast Riders lose another Ninja Monkey peeking the corner where his teammate had just gone down. Never what you want to see.
Yeah, I think that one guy's still alive.
Grenade coming in. Oh, good thing Nomad had not pushed up. VR Marksman looking for the pick there on the south. That's been identified.
Where am I getting shot from? I don't see him.
No, it was me. I was shooting over your shoulder.
Tiger Strike there, not
okay.
a little confused as to why he was getting suppressed as his teammate fired over his shoulder. Now Tank Buster. I mean, this is his moment to shine. If he can find these picks onto Tiger and VR Marksman. Looks like Tiger didn't spot the cross, but Dank Bank is going to be here to deal with this situation. Oh, this is going to be a question of right place, right time. Tank Buster looking for it. He has so many people to deal with. He's got to stay tucked in here. If he doesn't want to be spotted by Distorted, he does find one. That's going to identify it for Dank Bank, who's going to knock him out. It's a 1v3 Nomad. The last one left for West Coast Riders. It all rides on him. 2 minutes left, plenty of time. He can rotate. He's been hearing some of these shots. He should know a little bit of the positioning of the defense, but not an easy push. You know what's funny is his actual best push is direct. It is right, excuse me, it is right on the objective. If he just comes up out of those stairs and finds the pick onto the defender there, he could be on objective very quickly, and it's a long rotation for both of the remaining defenders, but he's opting to go the long way around, and that ultimately could spell his demise, as there is quite a bit of coverage on the outside of the objective, especially by that motel position in the north. Take a look there, you can see we kind of got a little, you know, triangle around the objective. So the weak spot is actually right on the OBJ. Only got a minute left. I believe he is aware of time. Oh, this is gonna be dangerous. The motel is gonna be his worst enemy here, because this is exactly the position that the motel is designed to watch. Does he spot the defender? They're tucked in, actually. And now you can see the laser panning over this outside area. Distorted looking for him. The grenade comes up and over. Is he gonna peek this in time? Nomad going on the outside of the wall rather than on the inside. Spells disaster for West Coast Riders. A valiant attempt to hold on to that map, but VRML will take it away in the end. And the series goes their way, but do not go anywhere because there is plenty of action left, as we do have a third map to go through it. We are working for MMR now. This is no longer the hiatus tournament. We have got to fight for every little piece that they can get. West Coast Riders can soften the blow of the loss by just taking this third map. And any guesses onto what the third map is, you let me know in the chat there while we get set up. And I'll let you know if you're right by showing you on stream. That sounds like a fair deal. show me in the chat what you think that map's gonna be, because I'm about to show you, so you can't guess after I show you. That's not how things work. The map for the West Coast Riders pick of map 3 is Suburbia. What a fun map. Has undergone some changes since we've last seen it in 1.7, just like we talked about with Quarantine. Some adjustments in the southeast corner of the map have opened it up a little bit wider, giving the defense a bit more play. They've added an APC you can actually go behind there. Quite a bit of additional strength for that side of the map. The bushes no longer, you can no longer see through them. Very big change. Southwest corner of the map had some HESCO barriers put up, restricting some of the positioning for Volk, but also adding a little bit extra, a little bit different. So definitely a map that a lot of teams had dialed in. Definitely could use a shakeup, and we have seen it here in 1.8. And I want to see what you guys think about which team is going to take this third map. Do you think VRML has that momentum? I mean, they're kind of stumbling there in map 2. We didn't know which way it was going to go. Do you think they have what it takes to sweep the 3 maps, or is West Coast Riders going to come back? Give them the what for, as I like to say. We are starting off with the Burning House objective, the southeast corner of the map. One with the additional APC that we talked about just a few moments ago. Do you want to take this little lull in the action to thank everybody again for tuning in, hanging out with us. I know the game on Master League 1 most likely has wrapped, so we welcome everybody back to this channel if you've been popping back and forth, which I hope you have. All right, we are in. Oh, I wish the casters had the power to do everything. I would give myself a mansion. Probably the size of this spawn house here, but it's not about me. This game's not about me, ladies and gentlemen. This game is about these two teams going at it. West Coast Riders on the offense, VRML on the defense for map 3. Game's not on the line, but the pride is. We all want to win at least one, you know? You never want to let the team take away all of your win potential. Dank Bank here. Yes, I knew it. There's gonna be some grenades coming out. The double flash. An interesting choice there. Not a frag. Dank Bank rotating, spotting the shield shots coming out. Tank Buster is gonna trade that out. It's a 4v4 early on. One shot pushing this middle house. Casino getting called out there. One shot getting aggressive in this house, looking for this pick. Pulling the pin on a... Is that a frag? That is a frag. Shot tucking in, not having any of that. Could spot Tiger Striker here if he gets a little peeky on that window. The shot's ringing out. One shot kills looking for him. Messino rotating downstairs looking for one shot. Could be seeing a little engagement here as Ninja Monkey finds me our marksman on objective. Messino knocking out one shot kills in center house, and this is exactly what the offense wants. They want you to be away from the objective. They want you focused on other places. Messino now tucking in. Much better position there. On the outside of Suburbia's middle house. Two shields. Oh no, the flank distorted. Finds one Ninja Monkey with the response, but not before his shield buddies are down and out, and the final trade goes the way of VRML as there is one remaining on the defense. He even pranked me. I mean, I just had no idea he was coming around that backside. Shame on me for not checking the minimap. And what are you going to do? Sometimes the flank just happens. This is when you commit your team to a push in one particular direction or one part of the map, you've got to make sure you have somebody watching your back at all times. If you're not covering one side of the map, that is a lane that the other team can use and exploit your weakness, which is, of course, the fact that you have not covered the entire map. And right there, we see a perfect example of VRML utilizing that lane to Find a fantastic pick, and on 2 shields, no less. I mean, that is exactly... those are exactly the scenarios where you want to be behind somebody, is when they're using that shield. We are going to see a shift here as West Coast Riders go to defend the same objective in round 2. I like to see the guesses. I like seeing them there. All right, here we go. Ooh, I see somebody calling out the right map early. Sky Joker, getting that guess. I was able to catch it this time. I was between rounds. I couldn't catch the other ones. But round 2 underway. Can't read Twitch chat all day long. I've got to watch these 2 teams battle it out. So West Coast Riders look to respond to that defensive victory for VRML in that last round. The pre-fire coming out early, and Stony just managing to sneak by, but his buddy Ninja Monkey not quite so lucky. Those long pre-fire lanes. Again, this is all just meta. Ooh, Tank Buster. Very nice pick from the top of the house.
Lane 3. Way back.
Pop out here. Nice little response there to that pre-fire. That's what you like to see. I've definitely been caught doing that. You celebrate your little, you know, I just sent a bunch of rounds down. Hooray. And then boom. From a spot you didn't even know existed. Evening things out here nice and early. It's exactly what West Coast Riders needed. You hate losing one early. But if you are, you got to try and make up for it in that next engagement. They did just that. Messino underneath, 1 shot kills here. I believe this was the same engagement, but reversed.
Lane 1 and lane 2.
Messino looking for the pick in the corner. He's going to spot him out. 1 shot kills, not having his hands on his gun, but intel there coming out. The rest of the team is important. You know, finds Tank Buster. Stony with a quick refrag onto Distorted, pushing up in that lane 4. A spot. Oh no, VR Marksman! The communication not quite in the same place for VRML as that team kill comes out. Gonna feel that one in the morning. That evens things out quite a bit. Yet again, West Coast Riders and VRML 2 apiece in map 3. They're tucked in. They've got 1 on the APC here, Stony. Just out of the way of Tiger Striker, who's kind of his mirror opposite on the west side of the map. Ooh, which lane are they going to choose? This is so dangerous. Stony going to have to peek this angle. Looking for it. The frag comes in. A very good placement there. Nomad actually has to kind of tuck in, but Stony looking... Might not have lasers on again. Silly me. There it is. He's looking out towards that west APC. A good spot. Tiger Striker. He should be able to spot him on both sides here. There it is, but not quick enough as Tiger Striker wins that engagement. It's just a down. The callouts can still come out. Nomad should be given this intel. Nomad tucked in here. Could get the rest. Doesn't know that, but most likely could get it. Tiger Striker giving himself away with those shots. Looks like he's just confirming bodies. Use that knife. You gotta be silent, giving yourself away like that. Now they close in. Tiger Striker peeking. Nomad's not gonna be ready for that spot. And just like that, VRML up 2-0, map 3. Not bad. Not bad play at all. Unfortunately, there was a team kill in there. Not a perfect round, as you may want from your team, but that's where that communication breakdown really comes into play. If you're not telling your teammates where you are, and they're covering an area you told them to cover, you really can't blame them for taking the shot. You know, this is a snapshot game. You have got to be quick. The Raptors coming away with the point there, however, despite the setback. West Coast Riders now switching to the offense. Will they have what it takes? It is red car objective. Wonder if we're going to see that same level of pre-fire from these two teams. It looks like had a good response back and forth between the two of them, but pretty good. Alrighty. They're ready to go. I'm ready to go. I hope you are. As round 3 is underway. VRML on the defense. West Coast Riders putting the pressure onto red car objective, and we'll see if it's enough. Free fire coming out, but this time they've learned. They have learned. They are not falling for that trick twice. They opt to push 3 up here, and the aggression coming out. Tank Buster punishing that defensive aggression. Ooh, that Molotov is so close, but the peak. Ninja Monkey finding one. He's so aggressive on this corner. Messino cleaning that up a little too quick on those, but you gotta love the confidence, though. The confidence is where it's at. And just to find one. Tank Buster knocking out another Velociraptors down to 3.5. West Coast with 4. Balance coming out here. Ooh. Little frag toss over the top. Not enough to confirm Dank Bank as he tucks in there. VR Marksman.
Got one on lane 1.
Spotting out one-shot kills. Ooh, we are stuck in bush there for a second. Grenade going a little too far for one-shot kills. Oh, he's got to tuck in. This engagement is so dangerous. There it is, Tank Buster identifying the downed teammate, but giving himself away. VR Marksman able to clean that up. Oh, I like that little backhand toss around the side. Is that a mag? Let me throw a mag at him. This engagement, just back and forth. One shot is pinned here. He doesn't have an exit. He's gonna have to challenge VR Marksman at some point. The shot's coming up from Distorted. Lane 4 do not land, surprisingly. The shield working out in a big way. We're just jumping back and forth between these two. There's gonna be a lot of pressure. Lane 4, lane 1, Distorted finding both.
Shield's dead.
Holy cow, was that a frag? Did I just miss a frag? They're both down. One shot kills the only person available to res him, and now Messino applying the pressure on the backside, but VR Marksman is going to be the one that finds the kill in the end and shut down that dream. I don't know if that was a frag or a shot in that lane 4, but whatever it was, well done by Velociraptors, holding strong here and marching to a 3-map victory. West Coast Riders need to hang on here. This is their final chance. Every round from here on out is do or die to try to take map 3 away from some charging Velociraptors. Nothing more terrifying. If we've all seen Jurassic Park here, I think we all know how terrifying Velociraptors are. And these guys are definitely using them as the spirit animals in this match. They have gone on quite a tear. West Coast Riders, though, pick up a solid fight. A few adjustments to be made. Again, these are 2 very, very new teams. And I'm going to be keeping my eye on both of them going forward in the rest of this season. There is a lot to expect from these teams. I've seen great plays. I've seen some flubs and some mistakes. You've seen some heartbreaking game moments that you hate to see in competitive matches. But in the end, the teams have played through it. They've been good sports. That's all that matters. Hey, if 10 people can have fun in the game, I am more than happy for them. West Coast Riders, you can hear the laughter. You can hear the fun in their voice. This is what sets apart good teams from not so great teams, is the factor of fun. Have fun with your team. If you're having a good time, you're never truly losing. Pressure from Velociraptor is going to be coming largely on this western side. Stoney manages to pick up one, pushing out early in lane 4. Popped the corner of Burning House and got punished for it.
We got smoke on lane 1.
Jamonkey finding another. Dankbank getting aggressive on this angle. VR Marksman looking for another. The smoke coming out. That is not supposed to be there. There are no smokes currently allowed in the league, and an unfortunate toss there by VRML could end up costing them the round or the map after the fact. But we are not here for that. We are here to cast the action between the two teams, and the action is West Coast Riders up 4-3 right now. VRML not looking so hot. A flubbed frag. Yeah, flub frag there from Messino. Not looking too good. Nomad gonna have a little bit of a scuffle here as Tiger Striker pushes up lane 2. Doesn't get very far. Nomad picking up that kill. Down to Messino and VR Marksman. That frag just barely missing him. Stoney wanted it. He definitely wanted it. He's going to be looking at this lane 3, but not at the right time as Messino picks one up. Ooh, the shots from Tankbuster coming out. No, keep firing. That fence is penetrable. No, Messino with the fantastic response. And look at this comeback. VRML trying to end it all here. Holy cow. What a response from Messino. The timing's just working out right. The shots landing when they need to. VR Marksman now crossing out lane 1. He's putting the pressure in, but he's giving the defense exactly what they need, which is the intel on his position. And just like that, knocks himself out. But Messino, he's out. He's out with the pad. He wants it. He's not going to get it. Nomad locking down that defensive round. West Coast Riders hang on for another round here in Suburbia. Fantastic play by the defense there. Well done. Messino almost bringing it back, but getting a little greedy and aptly punished by the rest of the defense of the West Coast Riders as we go into a 3-1 here in map 3. Do you think they have what it takes? Can they bring it back? They got 3 points to go. The pressure is on. The objective has shifted now. Sounds like center house objective. Oh, sorry, tank. It is tank objective here in the south. VRML on the defense. West Coast Riders on the offense. This is a tough one. This is going to be a tough one for West Coast Riders to make their approach on, especially with the lack of smokes. This was a very strong smokable objective. If you smoked out lanes 3 and 2, you had pretty good lines. You had good pressure you could put on the defense, force them to rotate. But now, I'll have to really utilize those flashbangs and frags to try to get rid of those pesky defenders. If they have what it takes. We are now into our 5th round, ladies and gentlemen.
Because I've got someone by running over.
Yeah, let's go.
You know.
I've been recording since the beginning of the match, so
That's good. I should have been recording, but
yeah.
VRML heading into their potentially last round here. Early pre-fire coming out from Dank. Not going to be necessary because the offense has spawned on the west side, but the pressure's coming early. Both sides. Distorted tucked in here. VR Marksman lane 2.
I'm dumb.
They get a little peeky. Ninja Monkey could punish them. There's actually a lot of pressure coming in here. As we see the shields coming out. It's interesting. I don't believe I saw the shield on Bazaar either. So this is the first time we're seeing West Coast Riders use the shield. Ooh, that frag. Very close. Just inches away. Dankbank finding one-shot kills. VR Marksman downing Stoney. The frags coming out left and right and finding their targets quite a bit. Shots ringing out there. Distorted looking for Tankbuster. He finds 2. Ninja Monkey going down as well. It's just a down, however. The rest is possible, but difficult. And pulled on the frag. Is Dankbank gonna hear this? Doesn't seem like it. No man, may not be ready for that position. The confirmed kill from Distorted coming out. Oh, Nomad's gonna walk right into this trap, and there it is. Dankbank with the confirm, leaving just Stony Velociraptors. Just plowing into their 4th point here on Suburbia in this last map. Those frags flying, really sealing the deal for West Coast Riders. But Stony has 3 minutes. He's got time. You heard that? He heard that come out. He comes around firing, doesn't find any purchase. Shield identified, he's looking for him, but it's not enough, and Distorted seals the deal. On that corner peek on Stony, and Velociraptors will take the 3rd map and, having already taken the series, take the series. A fantastic game from these 2 teams. Wow, wow, wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's some action. I was so excited to watch this match, and I was not disappointed. West Coast Riders putting up a fantastic effort, but the Velociraptors coming out on top. We'll have to follow these 2 teams throughout the rest of the season. I'll be keeping my eye on them, don't you worry. I want to thank everybody for coming in, tuning in, hanging out, being our buddies for the day. Much appreciated. You guys, the viewers, the reason we do this stuff. We do appreciate you coming to hang out, listen to me chat, watch some Onward. Have a pretty chill Friday, so thank you so much for that. I want to thank our sponsors, B Haptics, Rebuff Reality, Cyber Shoes, Fix Gaming, ProTube, VR Cover. Couldn't do it without them. I mean, they make fantastic products for the VR community. If you haven't heard those names, you've been living under a rock. Go check them out. You've seen them all over the stream. You know who they are, and hopefully you'll check them out when you get a chance. So please do that. And I want to thank, of course, VR Master League and everybody who participates and puts all this stuff together. I am your caster, Noman with a 4. Thank you for letting me entertain you today. That is going to be it from me. We have more games coming this weekend, so tune in Saturday and Sunday. All kinds of games coming up. Hopefully, I will see you there. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen.